honor, the privilege of being joined by one of the most decorated athletes of all time. Forget basketball, forget men or women, one of the most decorated athletes and coaches of all time, Dawn Staley, is joining us on Jalen Jacoby.
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
We're doing well. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you so much for joining us. The last image I have in my brain of you is the confetti coming down, taking the national championship, your second one as a coach for the South Carolina Gamecocks. Take us into that moment.
I was actually instantly tired. Like, I felt myself coming down. Like, as a player, you play these big games, and it usually takes you a couple of hours for you to actually, your body to come down. I felt it like as soon as the horn sounded. I'm like, what just happened? Like, I'm tired. Like, but super cool. Like, honestly, to beat UConn, because you have to go through the standard. And the first time we won in 2017, we didn't play them. So, and everybody was like, that's not a legit championship. But this year, I just thought the tables were set in a way for us to be super successful, and our players walked into that, and they weren't going to be denied.
Thank you for joining us, Coach. And like Jalen and Jacoby, you've been a terrific advocate for Brittney Griner and how she's been wrongfully detained for so very long in Russia. Can you just acknowledge your feelings about her situation?
Yeah, I wear my pen every single day. I post every single day, just trying to bring awareness to it, just trying to get people to empathize with what's happening, regardless of what you feel about her, regardless of, whatever she wronged you or whatever. I mean, she's an American, she's a sister, she's a daughter, she's a wife. We got to get more and more people locked into this, joining hands and all hands on deck to get her home.
When you're coaching, you always look good.
She fancy.
We saw you in the Louis during the tournament. You always got the fashion going, and people talking about it. What is your thought process in terms of getting your drip right before you coach?
I don't understand. These people put the price tag on it, like they were about it. It was out there before I could even check my phone, but I'm in a good place. Like, I used to wear suits and heels and all of that, and that was so very uncomfortable. When the pandemic hit and everybody was going to a more relaxed look, that's how I like to look every day. Like, I wear sweats on the sidelines, and I feel really good about it. And now, you can wear a varsity jacket and still look professional out in the court.
As I saw Becky Hammon ascend as a coach, I couldn't help but think about you. Would you consider coaching in the WNBA or the NBA?
I've been asked that question. Like, there isn't like an ounce of me that has the desire to go to the next level. I think my passion is for young people, and I guess that both leagues are getting younger and younger and younger. But my passion is to make sure that our league is in a good place. Like, the WNBA needs great young people to keep it going. If that itch comes to coach on the next level, I'm getting older, so if it hasn't come yet, I don't think it's going to come.
Well, you seem to have done it all. Two-time Naismith Player of the Year, two-time Naismith Coach of the Year, six-time WNBA All-Star. But I want to talk to you about some other accolades.
4 gold medals.
3-time gold medal winner as a player, 1-time gold medal winner as a coach. What was that experience like, putting on that USA uniform and coaching Team USA?
And I got 2 as an assistant coach, so I got 6.
Oh. My mistake.
Take that.
I'm so sorry, Coach.
No, I mean when you no matter what happens in our country, like, we got the freedoms to speak about things. We got amendments to abide by. But when you wear the red, white, and blue, when you represent the United States in international play, there is something special about it. Like it truly is. I try to capture that feeling of one team, one goal, gold or bust. That is the mentality that I take in the coaching, because it's not duplicated. I know you can win an NBA championship, you can win a WNBA championship, you can win a national championship, but the things that we have to deal with through that particular journey of that season, you don't with USA Basketball. It's just, we don't look at the stat sheet. We just, hey, we got a job to do. Let's do it. Let's go get this gold medal. I've never been on a team that I got that warm and fuzzy feeling that I do with representing the United States.
That's incredible. And you grew up in Philly. Unfortunately, your Sixers aren't in the NBA Finals, but it's tied 1-1. Golden State Warriors and Boston Celtics. What do you see happening for the rest of this series?
You know, I think Boston's going to win it. I do. There's something like, there's something divine about it. They kind of look like the rest of the NBA. The Golden State Warriors are just head and shoulders above everybody else with the way they play basketball, that it doesn't look like it's ever attainable to anybody else to play that way. And the Boston Celtics, they're grinders. They look like us. They blue collar, they're grinders. So it's cool to see the two dynamics, but I just got a feeling that Boston's gonna win.
Every time the Sixers job opens, people talk about Jay Wright. I have to ask you, would you consider coaching the Sixers?
Hey, I was just up in Philly at the Roots picnic, and everybody in Philly always says, we want you as the coach. We want. I mean, I got a heart, and my skin isn't as thick as the coaches that have to coach in Philly, because it is super hard. And while I got the mic, MB, Joel Embiid for MVP. I don't know how they got it wrong.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.